Greetings, gentlemen. This is going to be a game played in Archon 2 to Archon 3. And I am the Lina here, and I want to show you how you can play for your timings. Let me adjust the sound a little bit. So Lina right now I think is not the best hero that you can pick in the mid lane. Even from the flash farmers, I don't think it's the best option. I think Sniper is better from meta terms, and I think Temple Assassin is better. There are many heroes that can flash farm really well. But regardless, I want to show you how you can build your farm with Lina, and especially I want to look towards the laning stage and the farming patterns, and then later on the game I think will develop quite by itself. So when you play Lina, we just want to prep the creeps, we want to get the last hit. This is pretty much basic. I won the block here by a bit, which also makes it a bit easier. You have the wave in front of you, and you can get more last hits and denies. Then you try to draw aggro. You saw this at the moment here. When the creep wave is sitting too far behind, you can draw back the aggro you can play, and then you can always secure the range creep with your Dragon Slave, so it's pretty easy. Then this creep is going to be under the enemy tower, and hopefully I'm trying to kind of hold it here at least. Look, I try to walk out a little bit, because this will enable me to have the lane back here centered again, which is what I want to do. And then I can click the enemy hero. I can constantly trade with the Rubik since I just got my bottle, or I can click the creeps. Even though you want to have a stable position where you have the creeps closer towards you, you don't want to hold the lane stable. Mid lane, especially if you have flash farming abilities, is never about holding the lane stable. It's about getting as much farm and as many creeps out of it as you can. So I walk to the side a little bit just to not draw aggro from the other two creeps. And yeah, then trying to connect the Dragon Slave last hit with the Rubik. This is ideal, because as you can see, his HP is dropping already, and this is exactly what we want. It's almost minute 2. I'm already ahead in last hits. This is something that I can see very regular. If I play on low MMR, I'm always on top of the last hits, basically on every single minute. And we're gonna see this throughout the game. This is what I want to highlight, especially at minute, I don't know, 10 to 15. Trading with him, he's low HP. He's trying to make some crazy moves. I think he's just overstepping his boundaries. I didn't even have to use my Iron Branch. I think this is a mistake. Usually I would look to stay full HP constantly, but in this case I felt very comfortable. I'm pushing the lane, I'm getting the runes, and then if you look at my item slots, what I do here is kind of strange. So usually you would go for the Null Talisman, you would get some stat items, maybe you get some raindrops against the Rubik if the lane is a little bit more even. But this is not what I'm going to do. I'm going to get boots of speed, and I'm going to get Wind Lace, 1 Null Talisman into Maelstrom, TP boots, and Mjolnir. This is the most greedy way I can think of on how to play Lina, and this is exactly what I'm looking for. Especially if I'm on low MMR, I do not rely on teammates, on early timings, on early pressuring. I just want to have a consistent net worth lead, and then I want to reach a critical mass where I can kill the enemies with ease. And I don't want to rely on early rotations, on team movements, on any team fights that could be risky. So yeah, we're doing none of that. I'm just trying to trade with the Rubik whenever I can, trying to connect last hits, trying to get denies. He's trading with me again. I have bottle. I should eat a tango. This is a mistake. He's low now. He doesn't have the heal, as you see. He completely fucked up. Now he got the bottle. I think it's a bit late already. Doesn't matter too much. I just want to kind of fly over the laning stage, get a couple kills here again, I get lucky. I push the wave instantly, and now this is the first time where the real farming pattern starts, where the real rotation starts. The first thing I want to highlight is that it's minute 3, and it's 36. So at 36, you can move towards this area. And what we want to do is we want to try to stack something. Not every hero has the movement speed or can go this greedy where you buy this and this item here. But you want to stack at least this camp towards the side, and then you can go and control the rune. I'm trying to stack both here. I'm not sure if I actually managed to do this. Yeah, I think I do. I think I get a double stack, and then I get the rune, and then I can return to mid lane. And as you can see, I basically lose 2 creeps for this. So I get a double stack, I lose 2 creeps, and since I've pushed in this lane before, It's quite easy. And what you can do now is you can just clean this wave as quickly as you can, and then you can rinse repeat this. Those camps are really hard to stack, but you can do it at least once or twice. Or you could test even the next rune, and in this case, look, I mean, this is kind of his mistake, right? So I get level 6, and he's level 4. Of course, we have to punish this. I feel a little bit sad for him, but we get the rune, so I know I have enough mana. We're moving inside the tower. I'm glyphing the wave here, and now I'm just diving. I'm using the first Dragon Slave. I try to follow up on him. The glyph kind of makes it that this creep and this creep doesn't die early, and then this wave can connect, so I can just dive him comfortably. Take the courier, try to get vision of him, walk inside the tower. As you can see, the tower is already... it's possible at least to de-aggro this here a second earlier, and I think I wouldn't even take damage from the tower. That doesn't matter, I'm full HP. Can clean this, I de-aggro by pressing the deny button on own creep. And then I push this wave again, and then I can pressure the tower. Here you have options. If it would be earlier or later, I think I would be stacking again. But since it's 0-3, there's nothing else to do, I think. So yeah, I was looking to go bottom, but then I looked at the time, nothing happening here. The wave is coming in, the catapult is coming in. It's always important to clear out the catapult as soon as you can. So I push this wave aggressively, pressure him a little bit, clear this catapult, and now I'm free to go. And funny, if you push this fast enough, it lines up again. So we're just moving back to the creeps, trying to double stack, taking this bounty rune, and then of course there's the minute 6. If the minute 6 is coming up, this bounty rune is greedy. Better players would control this immediately. They would place wards, they would buy raindrops, they would not die on the tower, they would not feed the first 2 kills. And maybe then it's too greedy to stack this and to take the bounty first and then the power rune if it's there or if it's top. It's kind of luck based, of course, as well. And the next thing you have to be aware of, the higher the MMR is, the more likely this is going to be contested. And you really need to make sure that, for example, if you play against a Temple Assassin on mid lane, that she doesn't come and rotate in with a support and take your stacks. This is like the worst case. But it never happens below 4k in my experience. We're gonna push again. Yeah, whatever. Push the wave. I don't even care about this tower right now. You see? Even if I take this tower alone doesn't really boost my game that much. It's super important to take this tower at some point, but if I take it now or in 2 minutes, this Rubik doesn't have a game anyway. So with the Arcane Rune, I'm just trying to take the stacks now as fast as I can. Can clean this up. And then here you can kind of think about going back to base, or you can try to go mid lane and wait for the next rune. I think both options are alright. I just want to be back here at the minute rune. I'm looking at the side lanes. You can always, if you have ulti, you can look at the side lanes and see if there's a kill. But unless they're diving here, or unless we have a super obvious initiate here, I'm not going to risk anything. I'm not forcing anything. Look at the last hits. I am ahead, but it's not crazy. I got a couple kills, but it's nothing crazy yet. And we want to change that. We want to make it crazy. So I'm looking for the next rune, finishing this tower, pushing the next wave. Then we look at the minute. Look at the minute again. You see the minute? We want to try to reconnect. We want to try to reconnect with the camps and stack them. I see action top, but as long as I have something to do and I know that my item is coming, like this is a farming item, I'm not gonna fight with it unless it's quite obvious that they're diving a tower, for example here or here, then I'm not joining. Maybe if I get a haste, I can look for an opportunity. But items and haste runes, they enable me to do something. They do not force me to do something. Trying to stack here. Got the stack. And then this is something I learned from people that are actually way better than me. You can strafe. I can sit here without the expectation of actually running towards the bottom lane and committing. But if something happens, I can show up. If nothing happens, I can maybe farm this camp and retreat back. So you can strafe. This is the same thing as true on mid lane. If the lane is pushed and you don't have anything to jungle, or maybe your hero isn't that great at jungling, you can strafe. You can just stand here, and then you can decide whether there is an opportunity to play, or whether you just walk back mid on the next wave. So I'm watching here, seeing some action going on. I try to get involved. It's like, nah, not happening. There's just not, like, it's not worth overcommitting for this. Even though he's not level 6 yet, and you can make a point that something could work, it's just a waste of time for me. Like, if you have a flash farming hero, look at that difference. If you have a flash farming hero, you're not allowed to waste any time. I can push this in, Huska's dead. I think I knew that Rubik was low HP. I saw them bottom. They're not gonna TP here quick enough. Take this wave, retreat back, get the rune, go back to the jungle. I'm looking at side lanes, even though I don't have a TP. I'm waiting for TP boots. If the MMR would be higher, I think I would buy a TP because you have to help sometimes. We're just cleaning stuff. The new minute is coming up, we're just cleaning stuff. And then we go back mid lane. Push this wave, same thing, rinse, repeat. I was looking, where can I farm? What can I do with my illusion rune? I tried to get this wave and connect it here with me. That was my initial plan, but I think the wave lost vision. And yeah, I tried to stack the top. Always use illusion runes to stack and to manipulate the waves. Then I'm just chilling here. Now I have TP boots. I can play now. Like I'm level 12 in 12 minutes. It's fantastic. Look at the last hits. This is fantastic. And this is the clear Q where I go for. I've seen before on the minimap, if you look at this, I've seen before that there's been action right here between the towers. I know the tower is still standing and we're between the towers. I see the Juggernaut. I see that he has a lot of HP and he has ulti. I know that my teammates have stuff. There is an opportunity to be played here if they overextend. I'm super strong. I just hit level 13 in 12 minutes and I have an ult to play with. So I'm looking bottom. I see the Beastmaster. I see that he's kind of in a pickle. There's a Huskar here, which seems to be dying, and the Hoodwink. I can kill all of them. I can clean this up. So this is why instantly TP. I see the Rubik, which is super nice. In this case, I'm thinking I can kill him as well. Ulti this dude just to make sure, get this kill. Chase the Hoodwink. I think we get him. Yeah, we get a stun. Get a kill. There we go. Pushing the waves. And back to the camps. Rinse, repeat, right? Now, all I want to do is I just want to spend my mana. I want to spend my HP. And then I want to, yeah, not slow down farming speed. Probably go back base once. And TP back mid, I guess. I have ulti up already. So if they dive, I could do something. But it's... Let's see. They do dive. I do have the ult. We can rotate to get a kill. Sweet. We can get this kill. This is luck. He didn't use ulti fast enough. This is not my fault. And yeah, we push one wave. We take the jungle camps. We look at the minute marker. It's 14. So we have things to do unless the camps are cleared already. They're not. So we have things to do. And look at the last hits. Now we're just building. Now we're just building something different, right? Like before, it wasn't that much of a gap, but right now we're kind of building it. And this is what we want to do. If we maintain this for like 2 more min, then it becomes really easy to play this game in my mind. And this is exactly where we want to get. Pushing one midway is fair. Nice region rune enables me to connect. So what happens is I see 2 people bottom, I see 1 Rubik on the mid, I get the region rune, I see that they're fighting, and then I think I can join. Huska is dead already, he's a support, so it doesn't really matter. But now I see that there's a solo Templar Assassin. I have pushed the mid lane already, I have taken the jungle camps, they just respawned, and I'm looking to do something. So if the opportunity is there, you can take it. You just don't want to force it, right? I have the region rune, so I'm not concerned here. Even if a Rubik TP's in, he's never ever gonna kill me. Take this tower, and then what's the next thing after we take this tower? We don't want to stick here together with the teammates, right? Like, we don't want to occupy this space alone. We want to branch out. We want to branch out, open the map. Okay, they... Yeah. Be an opportunist, I would say. You just want to take opportunities if they're there. It's actually sketchy. Right now, I'm already thinking 3 seconds in for the Beastmaster. And here, I think I tried to get him, and now I'm panicking. You see this ping? This is a panic ping. Help me! I don't see the Beastmaster, and I know that he has ulti. So I'm kind of retreating, hitting the tower a bit, feeling safe with the teammates, and then we're just retreating. This is one of the greediest TPs. Look at that. 0.2 seconds. Oi, oi, oi! He almost had me there. Whew. So we TP top, we forced some reaction, and just barely got out of there. I think this is a mistake, but yeah. We're cleaning top, cleaning 1 wave at least, 2 waves at least, seeing if maybe we can get something on TA, right, with the Funkan. So I'm thinking, that's wild. That's not on me. And yeah. So now basically it's rinse and repeat, right? You try to boost your net worth, you try to play only for opportunities, you never try to fix something that's going bad. And if you start like this, of course, I think the kills are not realistic if you're on the same level actually, but maybe you can reach, I don't know, 60% of the last hits. You can aim for that and you can go for that, and it's gonna make the rest of your game definitely easier. Looking for opportunities, trying to get some kills, trying to do some stuff. I think, let's get back to an overview here. So I was 17-1, and then I died here. And I think I died another time, and then we finished the game. But yeah, that's basically it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you get some value out of it, because sometimes I yeah, you know, it's morally always in question. How much can you smurf? To be fair, I have one coaching student right now who wanted to know how to play Lina, so we played some Lina, and there you go. Hopefully it adds some value to your Dota understanding. Basically, to summarize it, don't engage too early. Only take fights when there's a clear trigger where you're like, of course I can benefit from that. Push the waves constantly, take jungle camps in between, don't get distracted. Make a plan, do not get distracted, and then speed. Hurry up with every single move. Can you farm this a bit faster? Can you be a bit more efficient? Can you push your item timing 1 minute earlier and just keep grinding it up? And then at the beginning of the grinding experience of trying to play like this, the first 10 game, it's going to feel like you're playing better, but it still has zero impact. It's only when you jump across that little border, like there's one little step where suddenly you're unstoppable. This is how Dota works. You're getting better and better, and then it clicks, and then everything changes. All right, good luck with it.